Yeah! I am the light bringer. Now listen, fellow warriors, I ask you, should my campaign come to an end? There's way more to avenge. Whoa! 50 million souls live in this realm without much hope. Not too long ago, this kingdom was a golden state of hope. Yeah! Call down the reckoning to bring back hope and peace, restore our glory to live forever. Yeah, bring down the dark regime. I know how to unleash eternal power. Lead us to order. I am the light bringer. Call down the reckoning, bring back hope and peace, restore our glory to live forever. Call down the reckoning to bring back hope and peace, restore our glory to live forever. Bring down the dark regime. I know how to unleash eternal power. Lead us to order. I am the light bringer.
Start getting this started. So shoulders day, right? I guess we gotta get the workout for the day going here. Let me pull that up. So we got a workout journal. Let's check out what we're doing here. We got shoulders. Last time we did this was on the 13th. So let me go ahead and copy that and pop it over here. I think the weight looks pretty good for what we're doing. Today is the 20th. Oh my gosh, we're almost done with September already. This is crazy. Alright, so dumbbell presses. Yeah, that looks really good. Let me make it just a little bit bigger so people can actually see it. Yeah, so I blasted out the workout to a lot of social media because I just want to get people. What up, Lancis? Every time you say bro, I can hear your voice. Bro. It's just like, bro. What's going on, man? I missed you yesterday. We had a pretty good workout stream. We had talked about a lot of like stuff. How you doing? Okay. So I ran MGT Heroic. Okay. And yeah, that was pretty sweet. Oh yeah. I really got to like you're a tank warrior and nobody will take it. Like I don't trust people. Oh my gosh. Right. Oh my gosh, dude. What a pain in the butt to have to go through something like that, you know? Like, holy crap. Right, join people. HR swapped to ML. But these guys complained. Yeah, I know. Well, because they're not the one in charge. You know, they're not the one, you know, doing the thing. Of course they're gonna complain. That's freaking funny, though. You're a tank or you're gonna take it. You're a murder. That's great. I love that. That's freaking funny. Did they like hound you and get all crazy in your face and stuff? Or what happened? Or were you just like, well, I got the item I needed? I said to Drew, dude, you're just salty that your trinket didn't drop. I don't trust people to not need roll on an item because they didn't. Yeah. Yeah, just ignore them. Yeah. Spanish Drew being mad. Okay, gotcha. Oh dear. Wow. What good times in WoW, right? Your tank, YML. That's funny. That is really funny. What the heck? Have you seen those guys who like really lose it? Like, Mad Season did a video about ninja looting. I'm not saying you're ninja looting, but like, the people who like freaking go nuts, man. It was just crazy people. Oh, that's funny. There was one weapon where like some guy ninja looted it. It's called like Cloud Strike or something like that. I can't remember what it was called. But the one guy's like, you know, I'm not even mad that you took it. I think I was just disappointed in you for, you know, doing something like that. And this other guy comes in, he's like, you took my Cloud Strike! I'm gonna find you and kill you! I was like, holy freaking crap, dude, chill. Oh man, that's bad. That's so crazy. Oh, yeah. One boss. Drink it on. That's HR implies that I will make loot the bad boss. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Some people are so finicky. So finicky. And you got what you needed though, right? I mean, that's the most important thing. Yeah. Yeah, I got, from doing Battlegrounds of Bajira last night, I just didn't feel like I was really, well, I wanted to go to bed. I wanted to go read. I started reading Arthas. So I read like the introduction chapter. And, but I was just kind of like, yeah, I think I'm good for the night. It's fun healing, but like I don't really have a goal for honor anymore. It's like, what's the point? So just running around. I mean, helping him get to the 40 killing blows, so the guy would do the gifted. That's. I'm happy I got to help out with that because when he gets paid, you and I get paid. You know, so like helping Bajir out, the more we can, the better, because I know that he's gonna stay in business. If Bajir stays in business, we stay in business. So of course I'm gonna help him. I'm gonna heal the crap out of him until he gets his 40 kills, and then the guy's gonna gift 20 subs. So. Yeah. Exactly, yeah. Oh. Oh boy, I did so much editing yesterday, bro. I edited my Tales of Azeroth video, got it all done. I got done really quick, actually. I was really surprised. And then, let me get the whole body stretched out here. And then I started working on the montage for the Mine Brigade. It's really funny. But Bajir wants me to do it in a different way. He doesn't want sound. I mean, he doesn't want the talking. He just wants music. And I'm like, okay. It's actually really funny if you keep the audio in there. What up, Nick? How you doing, bro? Heck yeah. I'm getting a little bit of pulse in me. We can go crazy. Does that sound good? Because I just got unlucky that one Baby Rage Classic Andy team. Yeah, he did, but it's over now. It's done. Oh, man, loot drama. I don't miss that. Yeah. It's drama, Lance. If people are causing up a ruckus, it's drama. Don't deny it. Yeah, that's the nature of drama. People acting weird and causing problems and complaining. No, it is. It's not maybe. It is. That's what drama is. Is a point of contention. That is drama, and you had a point of contention. You see it one way, he sees it another. Drama. Death, taxes, loot, drama. Oh yeah, it's gonna happen. My loot drama happened in 2010 when we went into Black Temple, and I pretty much had the glaive on reserve, and one of them dropped, and a pug rolled for it, and he got it. And I was like, frick no, man, I've been with this guild longer than you have, and he actually gave it to me. He's like, okay, here you go. I was like, thank you. Yeah, mine was in Wrath as well. It was at that point, because we did a BT run. Oh. The era of metal.
The era of metal.
So stupid. Tony Tai dropped off KT. I lost it. Oh boy. Did you have it on reserve? I was an angry youth, so I slammed my keyboard. Why don't you just remove it from the playlist? I could, but I don't know how to work SoundCloud. And this is actually part of Riot's playlist. I can't just remove it. Lance, stop assuming that us old people know how to do everything that you young people know how to do. Yeah, I know I can make my own, but I haven't. I don't want to. All right, it's easier because I just have it on the save list. I just pull it up and boom, I make it. All right. Yeah, the thing you ever learn about older people, Lance, is that we're pretty stubborn. Once we have something set in our ways, it's very hard for us to change. And then one of the leaders pointed out that the guy that won, the other warlock, had the second best weapon in the game, and that I had the 6th, and that would be a bigger upgrade for me. Oh yeah. So then after breaking the foot, I got the sword. Oh jeez, dude.
I know better than you younglings. Yeah, I do know better than you younglings. I've been around longer than you have. Much longer. When you were so crapping in your pants, I was actually in school doing stuff. Remember that. Back in my day, we had cassettes that we had to rewind with a pencil. And your point? It was good music. Yeah, freaking Combat Mort and I. I'll bring my own drama to the game. Let's go, man. Let's freaking go. I can talk tech. Back in my day, we smoked the binary language of moisture evaporators. It was some pretty good music back then. I will give you that. My first album I ever bought, my first CD, rather, was No Doubt Tragic Kingdom. That was my first CD that I ever bought with my own money. Well, I had a gift card, so, but I bought it from there. Error message not sent? Like, even YouTube wants me to agree with fossilized remains. Wow. Hey, you know what though? These fossilized remains is hitting the gym pretty freaking hard, alright? Just get warmed up. Agree with these fossilized remains. That's freaking funny. Oh. You can show up? No. Okay. So I gotta return my Genki waveforms. I don't know if you guys heard of the company Genki. They make a lot of peripherals for like the Switch and stuff like that, and they make these really cool headphones. But my right headphone, whenever I play something, right before the music starts up, there's like this humming sound, like a beep. It's like really subtle, but I know it shouldn't be there. And then when I pause it, I can still hear like the electrical hum. So I told the guy on Discord, that's what their like help tech is. And so I got an RMA and that's a subliminal programming. You aren't supposed to hear it? Yeah, and so I am hearing it. And I'm very like, I'm very picky about stuff like that because my hearing is very sensitive. I sometimes can hear a lot of things and sometimes I can't hear crap, you know, but this one I can hear that very slight, that beep, you know, that it's just very, very subtle. And so I told him, I said, I've tried all these different things, connecting it through Bluetooth and all that stuff, and he's like, okay. So they sent me a return label, so I'm gonna send it out hopefully today, and they're gonna send me a new set, and I'm gonna see if that one works, because they were $200 first off. That's just through the Kickstarter. They're awesome. The bass quality is better than these, that's for sure. Way better than these, but they're not as comfortable as these, but I'm using those as dedicated gaming earbuds. So like for my Switch or, you know, any kind of handheld or something like that. They're awesome. I just want them to work, you know, as they're intended to work. You know what I'm saying? So, gotta send those back. And the cool thing is you can actually have those earbuds, you can have them Bluetooth into two different things at the same time, which is really cool. So they're beasts of little earbuds, but I just want them to work properly. So we'll see. It's so funny yesterday, like the stream was really starting to pop off when we weren't playing World of Warcraft. I guess because World of Warcraft was down and no one could play, so everyone was coming to watch streams. That was kind of funny. Yeah, but we were really popping off, not doing anything, but just sitting there talking about stuff. We talked for like, what, 2 hours or something like that? Okay, let's take a look here. Dumbbell press, 50 pounds. Yeah, upright row. Okay, cool. Okay. So that's subliminal programming. What is that? Can you go into more detail about what that is? I'm really kind of interested in finding out what that actually means, you know? Alright, let me fix these a little bit, because they do need a little bit of fixing. These are super loose. Get these tied on here like that. I just really need to buy, I've seen them before, I need to buy like these rubber strips. Put them in here so it'll tighten up. This is not gonna work that well. It works, but not that great. Okay. There we go. Oh, Lance is all like, just make a new playlist. Like, I don't want to. This is easier. I just have this set up and I just click it. It's like, let me be old the way I want to be old. What's up, Pete? How you doing, man? Lance is trying to make me do things I don't want to do. Tell him to stop. I've been told I have to do things enough in my life. I was in the Marine Corps. You know? I don't need anybody telling me. Thank you, Rosie. You hear that, Lancis? Stop. Stop telling me to do things that I don't want to do. Military told me enough of that crap. We get in a Bodier shoot? A what? What the freak? What the heck is that? Explain yourself, Heat. And how did the Sunwell? What's a Bodier shoot? Oh, it's a sexy shoot? Oh, okay. I've never heard of that before. Bedrooms? Oh, okay. Well, that's my first time hearing about anything like that. Yeah, I don't speak French. Okay. Go start an OnlyFans and make that money? Yeah, right, bruh. Yeah, right. Yeah, we're calling you out, Lance. Just stop telling me what to do. I was in the military. I've had that enough. Okay, let's start. Alright, here we go. Let's get that timer going. Oh boy. Oh, you calling me out because I'm dusting you off? Heck yeah, man. I just have a few friends in Cali that do photography. Okay, gotcha. Heck yeah, Lance, is calling you out. Calling you up for calling me out to do stuff I don't want to do. Lance, as I told you once, I'll tell you again, I will make a scene. Alright? Don't test me. I'll make a scene. He knows I'll make a scene. Oh yes, I will. I will frickin' make a scene. No, I won't. No, I won't. Yeah, right. I will come over there. I will go to Bosnia. I will find you. And I'll drag you out into public and make a scene. That's what I'll do. Make it my life goal. I will obsess over it. That's what I'll do. Like, I'm gonna find Lancis. Make his life a living hell. UBS couldn't find me. What makes you think you...
Because I care about my objective. They don't. You think they really cared about getting you your PC? Just another mail package, man. I have goals to humiliate you in front of as many people as I possibly can. Oh, you're all in caps. And I gave them my address. Because they didn't care, man. If they cared, they probably would have gotten you your computer the first time. You know? Come on now, let's think. That's funny. Going through bag make a difference? What's BAGH? Ugh. You guys are just jumping in. Welcome to the gym stream. We do this every single morning except for Sundays. And then we have a wild stream going on after this. We're gonna go gather some lore because I finished out the Tales of Azeroth video yesterday. Part 2 of Grizzly Hills. So that's pretty cool. Pretty happy about that one. That one actually was really easy to edit, put it all together. Didn't take that long. Lore nerds. Yeah, look who's talking. I'm the one learning the lore. You're the one who's going, okay, so, let's talk about, you know, these, certain orcs and blah, 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 you know? Come on. Wow, Lances. Wow, lore nerds. I did start reading, Arthas last night. Like one chapter. Looks interesting. My wrist really hurts. Oh, Bajir, okay. You really like that book? I haven't been a fan of Christy Golden, like her writing, like the story that she puts out on all the books, but I feel like this one's one that I really need to read because I think Arthas is the most iconic bad guy in World of Warcraft. So I thought I'd just go ahead and I finished my other books, so I might as well start reading that one. Yeah, what happened to Rosie with Lance's computer is some reason Origin PC, the PC that Bajira ordered the PC through in order to get to Lance's so he could work on stuff, UPS didn't do a good job of getting it to him, and there was some complications, and they got returned, and then there had to be a refund, and they finally got another one. Yeah, you remember, okay. Alright, I'll stop. Oh boy. Maybe because Lance doesn't live in a land enough for the freedom eagle scream. That's funny. Eagle scream, American flag waving behind it. You know? They wrote my address, Bash's name mixed with mine. Half of Bash's address, half of... Oh my gosh. That sucks.
You ain't got enough freedom over there. Caw! That's like a crow, but you know, whatever. I can't imitate an eagle scream. It's too high pitched. Ah. Whew. Whoa. Yeah. The sound clip that's used for eagles is that of a red-tailed hawk, not a bald eagle. Oh, really? How do bald eagles sound? How do you know this? That's my question. No eagles? Not enough freedom. You also, how do you know this? Bald eagles have a chirp sound. You guys, I'm sorry, but where are you guys looking up this useless information? It's like, I'm sorry, I'm gonna make fun of you a little bit, Nick, but take it as I love you, bro, but you put your glasses on. Well, the rail-tail hawk is actually the sound that's made for the bald eagles in commercials. Because there's nothing really definitively impressive about the bald eagle's caw. But the problem is that back in 1727, you know, it's just like... Listen here, I don't have excuse trivia. I got nothing, or excessive trivia, I got nothing. Just sent you a vid. Okay, hold on. Oh crap. Red-tailed hawk. Calls and screams.
Today, you are going to learn how to identify the intimidating calls and sounds of a red-tailed hawk.
Yeah, that's the sound. Gotcha. Thank you. Now I know it's a red-tailed hawk. I got nothing. It's actually good for more. Yay, more! There's some trivia game? Okay. Rosie gets me. I guess I should be learning random trivia more often, huh? Do I need these again? No, I don't. Sweet. Put these back. Oh boy. Lance is gonna make fun of my upcoming confession. Join us, peeps, to know random stuff. That's funny. Well, I don't know a lot of random stuff. I could spurt Titanic facts to you. See, Lance probably isn't gonna do it now because you called him out on it. And depending on his mood, the wild Lancis will either agree to what you're saying and call you out, or he'll revolt and not do it out of spite. And it looks like today the wild Lancis is in a mood where he will reject what you're trying to tell him to do. That's why I'm offer bird feeders in my gardens so that I can have birds that bring me peace and happiness and start learning about them. Okay, and through that, I can find more and more bird accounts. Okay, so then that's how you learned. All right, well, there's your pathway of learning. Yeah, it wasn't the Titanic that sank. Dude. Yeah, I think we had our thing about that. I freaking lost it. Fake as it is, still fun to read. Jeez. So I trade agreement with the neighborhood crow murderers so that they will bring me stuff in exchange for food. Why would I make fun of you for doing something that makes you happy? Oh, Lance, stop trying to be the peacemaker. You make fun of me. You make fun of me for things that make me happy. Don't single me out. Oh, upright rows? Oh, maybe I should get those ready, huh? Oh, Lance is nervous after we point out the real definition of drama. This is true. We did call out, you know, what drama really is. That was drama. I'm not gonna give Lance this too hard of a time though. I don't want to push him too far. Hey, I was not drama starter. No, you weren't the drama starter, but you were involved in drama. You don't have to be the one who starts it to be involved in it. You know? Who are you calling out, Lances? Me? Clearly this type of old, if dinosaurs saw them, they say, look, that's our distant relative. Oh yeah, if you're calling out Rosie, she's older than I am. I can't wait till you hit your 30s, Lances. And you're gonna go, man, I'm not old. Oh, you're talking to Mort. Okay. Old people hobby? Oh, okay. Yeah, you need to clarify that because the order of the talking sounded like you were calling out Rosie. I died at 29. Well, that sucks to be you. That really does. Holy freaking crap, man. Ugh. Or you're just ascending like, ha ha ha! I'll never know your pain! Ha 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 ha! You just go up to the sky. Okay, so you are like a bird guy. So this isn't just some like random trivia that you knew. Like you actually started studying this stuff and whatnot. You do hummingbird stuff? Okay, yeah, it's okay. Okay, Mort. So this isn't just a thing. You actually have a thing for with birds. specific flowers and such will attract hummingbirds. They do because they take a few years to get established, but once they do, they become regular visitors. Yeah, my ex-stepdad used to do hummingbird stuff. Oh. Always got the nectar stuff going. Yeah, so like you're a bird, like a secret thing about you is the birds. Like people would never know that I'm a huge Titanic history buff. Like I am obsessed with the Titanic. You know, but you would have never known that looking at me. 7 hummingbirds coming back? Wow, that's a lot. That's pretty cool. Oh man. Oh. Yeah, so the whole thing with the Titanic and heat, like heat brought up some false trivia thing about how the Titanic sank. And I was like, I went, hold the phone, I stopped and just went over like every fact and everything that debunks it. I like birds on them. I'm sure you are. Oh. Is this 3? Yeah. Oh. Oh, gosh. Oh, maybe that's the 40. Did they? $1,600? Hey, Matthew. But seriously, $1,600 for a 4090? Like, and also, what's the wattage that it's using? It's in like 800 something watts. It's like, you don't need that. You don't need that much power. Not even, I heard the wattage was gonna be something ridiculous. Like you're gonna have to get like a 1,000 watt power supply just to run it. But you don't need that much power. 4 times the performance. I'm like, okay, but that's a consumer grade card, you know? It's like, I mean, are we getting that far in 3? I mean, okay, maybe for like the high-end, like Unreal Engine, Unity, Blender, Maya people who are using ray tracing on a productive scale where they're pumping out these 3D graphics for video games or a movie animation or something like that, then yes, maybe, yeah. But for the average consumer, you don't need a 4090. Especially for gaming. When right now on the market, the 3080 does the same amount of gaming performance as the 3090. Screw the 3090 Ti, come on. That was just an unnecessary joke, alright? But seriously, $1,600. I mean, the 3090 costs around that too, but I don't know. It's just kind of crazy. Now, the more I'm thinking about it, okay, for consumer grade stuff, yeah, it's gonna be better for ray tracing, but the problem is the wattage, is how much power it's pulling. I bet you it's a ton. I bet you it's a stupid amount. Ugh. They also hyped up the new DLSS 2.0, twice as good as, oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. We're still just coming out of the, 800? My, that's 50 less than my power supply right now. Screw that. If you got money to buy a bigger power supply, if you're gonna get one of those, You know? The hard pass. I'm not, and the card is probably half the size of your tower. It's not, you don't need that for gaming. You need it for 3D rendering. Unreal Engine, Unity, Maya, Blender. That's where real ray tracing comes into play. The card is the tower. Basically, bro. Basically. That's just ridiculous. You don't need that much power if you're just a gamer. I'm gonna smack people in the mouth if they're like, yeah, I game, I need a 4090. Why? You don't need a 40. Oh, I just need it. Because you need the top of the top. Come on. You're just wasting money. You know? It's like people, like gamers are like, oh, I gotta have a 5950X. Why? Oh, I'm a gamer. Most games are running off of 1 core. Why do you need a 16 core processor? Oh, because I gotta have it. No, you don't. You don't need that. It's like, I need that, all right? I'm a video editor. I run on multiple cores, multiple core processing programs. I render, which is CPU, you know, extensive. It's like, give me a break. Why do you have a monitor in your tower? That'd be my GPU. I can see for solo computers streaming maybe. No, because the encoder on NVIDIA graphic cards is the same encoder that they've used for like the last 5 years. The encoder chip is a separate chip from the actual GPU processor. So the NVENC encoder is completely separate. All it does is take, if you're streaming through NVENC instead of through your CPU, you're just putting some of the load onto that encoder chip, which really hasn't changed over the past couple of years. So it's not for solo streaming at all. It is mainly, the 4090 is mainly going to be, since it's focusing on better ray tracing. Ray tracing is the way that light reflects off of surfaces in a 3D environment. So if you have if you take a sphere, a chrome sphere, and you shine light on it, how does that light reflect off that chrome sphere and hit other areas in your 3D environment? That's what ray tracing is. So a 3090 is going to be, a 4090 is going to improve that substantially. So you're going to be, if you're a 3D renderer, graphic artist, game designer for graphics, something like that, and you're going to be working in Maya, Unreal Engine, Blender, Unity, any one of those, or any other kind of 3D environment, like building platform, then you'd want a 4090, you know? But you gotta be using the crap out of that card to justify it. Because now you're gonna have to buy a bigger power supply to support it, and possibly even a different tower just to support it. And probably you're gonna have to mount it vertically, so you're gonna have to get a riser with that. So you're not looking at $1,600, you're looking more like $2,000 to beef up that card. It's freaking crazy. So, that's what I add to my friends that don't want me to upgrade. But I play 20-year-old games in gym stream. That's all I got. Why do I need new tech? Yeah. As long as I get to play Age of Empires, I'm happy. They haven't shown off ray tracing with Spider-Man, which made sense. Yeah. Because there were so many glass surfaces in the game that, yeah, that makes sense. Which is how, which now my Stream Deck, so that's a non-issue, yeah. A little fired up quick. I'll talk tech about stuff that I understand. I mean, I went to school, my 3D animation class, we learned everything in Maya. Maya is like the ultimate. All of your Overwatch cinematic trailers, that's all done in Maya. And Maya is very, very intense. I don't remember everything on how to do it, but I had to do 2 major projects in Maya. One is still image. I did the Grim Reaper walking through. What's the area that Karazhan is located in? And is that Death something Pass? I can't remember what it's called. Someone help me out here. Video tech is Quaylen's wheelhouse. Yeah. So I'll talk about this stuff all day. Deadwind Pass, thank you. So like I did this. I don't have it anymore. I really wish I wouldn't have gotten rid of it. I feel like an idiot. But I made a Grim Reaper with a scythe, walking through Deadwind Pass. It was really cool. And then my second one, which I still do have, is I made a small animation of the Return of Illidan. So I used all World of Warcraft like assets, and I made this little video out of it in Maya. It was really cool. Just took a long freaking time, you know? So. I mean, technically, for my editing stuff, yeah, I get that. Other people are, I'm. Alright, dumbbell lateral raises. Good, I can do that. Technically, for my editing, sorry, I'm going on a kick. I'm not sorry, screw that. I'm happy about what I know. Do I need a graphic card? The only reason why I need a graphic card on my computer is because my CPU does not have an integrated graphic card. So I can't just plug in the monitor straight into the motherboard because there's no graphic card to support it. Do I need a graphic card to edit? No, I don't. The graphic card only helps when I'm rendering because it takes a little bit of the pressure off of helping out with any special graphics. That's it. I could technically, and I have done it before, just render straight off from my CPU. That's why multiple cores is very helpful with my line of work because I have multiple cores running when I'm rendering. So. Each generating enough steam to power 490 for 0.1 seconds. I wish I could put these into like a bank, man. Tear it up. Whew. Get some water. It's a little humid today. We're supposed to be having some rain. There's 50% chance 2 hours ago. Yeah, but the 4090, the thing that pisses me off is that gamers don't understand that a 4090, that kind of card, it's not for them. It's not for us. It's for intensive 3D graphic design. But yet they're gonna market it out as the best card to get because they know they can get more money. So, if I had $1 for every time he made that sound, my retirement would be assured. Probably. Oh yeah, but it's not for it's not for you. It's definitely not for you unless you're doing that kind of editing. You know? I can get by working in Unreal Engine with my 3080. Only problem is that since my second PCI Express slot has that riser card with the 2 NVMe's in there, and I can't find another adapter that takes those NVMe's and plugs it into an eSATA cable. I don't know why that doesn't exist, but I can't find one, so I'm stuck with that. So now my performance goes from 16 lanes on my GPU down to 8. And when I thought it would only degrade it by 1 to 2%, I think it's degrading it more, but I don't know. What game can you even play that with push a 4090? Nothing. If you have a 4090, you should be able to play any. Technically, with a 3090, you can play everything max out ultimate. You're good. Maybe Flight Simulator. Maybe. Yeah. I gotta run League of Legends at 900 FPS. Fun fact about frames per second. The frames per second you see with your eyes, these, is 60. Anything past 60, you do not notice a difference at all. You are living in a 60 FPS world just by looking around. Hertz is a whole nother thing. 144 hertz, completely different than frames per second. Yeah, there we go.
You can finally play Crisis. I love that whole joke about Crisis. Like, Crisis, the ultimate bench on cooking games. But really, it's actually like Tomb Raider now these days. Shadow of the Tomb Raider. Nah. Fun fact, the human eye can't see more than 2 frames per second. We'd be in a world of messed up, Matthew, if that was the thing. Frames per nanosecond. Oh my gosh. You've heard the people that are really into Flight Simulator get really... They do. They have the whole multiple monitors and the controllers and everything like that. You notice the difference? You don't notice the difference past 60. I guarantee you. You don't. Alright? It is biologically 60 frames per second. You cannot see anything past. You can't see any difference past 60 frames per second. Your hertz rate, yes, you will notice the difference between 60 hertz and 144, maybe up to 220 or whatever it goes up to after that. Relax FPS to 60 and then move it up to 80 or... You don't. It may run smoother, but you don't notice that your eyes do not comprehend a difference. Yeah, frames per second, you don't. You do not notice the difference. That is just how your eyes work. There are too many frames going past, like flying through your screen after 60. Your eyes cannot gather that information and transfer it into your brain and compute it and have you understand it past that. You cannot grab more than 60 frames and you can't do it. Yes, you do notice FPS drop. 144 to 75, that is hertz. That's not frames per second. That is completely different. That's different. Frames per second, okay, my eyes notice the difference that 60 feels choppy, 80 feels smooth. But no, what I'm talking about is the frames that are inputted into your brain. You cannot see more than 60 frames per second. Biologically, you can't do it. Oh. You're not Superman, Lances. That's just how it is. Batman, wow. To understand frames per second, if you guys watch movies at the movie theater, most film is shot at 24 frames per second. That means for every second, you're only seeing 24 frames. So it looks slowed down because, let's say for example, if 24 frames per second, you see this frame, and then you see this frame, and then this frame when he's running to be pop, pop, pop. But at 60, you would see this frame, this frame, this frame, this frame, this frame, this frame, this frame. You're seeing more frames in that second, so it looks more smooth. Like the way your eye sees when you're looking around in real life, which is around 60 frames per second. Henry the Witcher Cavill. We'll see if he does. He probably has the money for it, you know. That's for sure. But that's honestly, that's why you can do slow motion at 60 frames and not less than that. If you do slow motion at 24, you get a really choppy slow motion. You don't get a true smooth slow motion. That's why when you go up to like 60 frames, you can start getting a good slow motion, but when you get to 120 frames, it gets better. And then 240 frames, which is double that, you even get better slow motion. And that's why the Phantom Flex camera, which is a $50,000 camera, can do crazy things like 900 frames per second at 1080p at that resolution. That's why when you see like the slow-mo guys, they use a Phantom Flex, and they're like throwing a dart at a water balloon, and it's like, ooh. Like that's why, because that camera is super powerful. I'm about to disappear to everyone in my eyes and mega brain process 900 frames per second. Yeah, I guess you're right, Francis. You're the guy. Yeah, slow-mo guys have the camera to do it. That's an expensive camera. And that's just the body of the camera. That's not including the lens that they're using. Now there are programs you can do like in After Effects that will adjust for loss of frames, and those we got into a technology where the program will start creating frames out of information. Like, okay, here's where everything is on this last frame. So the missing frame, we're going to take that information and calculate where that would go according to the next frame that's coming up. So if the hand is here and the next frame is here, we'll create an image so the hand is right here. That technology is already out. It's not perfect. It can come out a little blurry, and I use it sometimes on Bajir's montages when I'm doing an extra slow motion. It's called optical flow. So it kind of like creating frames by using color to adjust where the previous frame was and where the next frame is, and then they make a frame for that. So it's all mathematics and color. That's pretty much what it is. I just switched from dungeons to questing. LO49 is terrible. Why do people do questing? Okay, so if you have an add-on like Rested XP, that's when you want to do questing, because those guys have charted out the fastest route for questing depending on your class and your race, and it is super, super fast. So, and they released the Wrath package, and they're also releasing the Dragonflight package. They've already gotten in, they've marked out everything for the fastest path for Dragonflight from the beta. These guys are insane. All right, number 4, here we go. Also, you can watch movies like Quest. No competition, then questing with no competition, then dungeon leveling, then questing with competition. Fastest level of open world mob density for Wrath. I think you're right, because Anthony told me that there was one guy, and he kind of like played the game for Realm First 80. He had like a ton of money, so he paid 5 guys from the opposite faction to stand guard over where a huge mob density area was, and then he got a group of his own faction, and they just farmed this mob area, and anybody from his faction that would come in, the opposite faction guys that he hired would kill them, so that they wouldn't infiltrate on his pack. And he paid off the other guys so that he would be the one that would actually get the credit for the first 80 kill. And they just sat there and just farm over and over until he hit 80. And that's why people that complained about the whole Realm First, because people were, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of the word. They were cheating away, you know? Watched a few videos and this was the overall consensus. Yeah, so people were paying other people so they could have bragging rights, like with real money. So I will hire you to come do this for me, instead of it being just let's play and have fun and see who gets to 80 first. So they It's technically exploiting the game. I mean, it's not really exploiting the game. You just found a tactic to bring in real-world currency to pay people so you can get what you want in the game. You know, but it took the fun out of it. That's why they didn't continue the Realm first 80 or 90, or no, 85 in Kata or something like that. At least I don't think they did, because people were complaining. So. What's next? Plate front raises. Okay, I'm gonna keep these because I need them later. Oh. Oh. Well, I'm glad I got a lot of work done yesterday because it's gonna make today a lot easier. Working on the montage for Bajira right now. Waiting for him to get back to me on a lot of other stuff that he needs to get back to me on. And then I'm waiting for Jacob to send me some footage. He's like, you can work on these montages. I'm like, cool, where's the footage? He hasn't sent it yet. So I'm like, don't wait too long, man. I like to get something out for you this week while I'm busting and moving, because next week I want to stream and play Wrath like all freaking day, you know? Like all day. I want to get to 80 as fast as possible. Now, I will say, there is a little part of me that thinks maybe I should go and in this week get as much tanking gear as possible so I can dual spec and do prot. You think that I should do that? Just in case? I mean, I'm all about being holy paladin. That's my first, you know, that's my main. But just to have it so like, oh, we need a tank, all right, I'll tank it up, you know. And prot pallies are pretty freaking powerful in Wrath, so I'm kind of thinking about doing that, but I don't know if I want to spend the honor on it. But it's like, what else am I use the honor for, you know? Stuff that comes out that costs 50,000 honor for one piece in Wrath. I don't know if that's really worth it, you know? Because we're gonna be raiding Nats. I'm gonna get 25-man healing gear. You know, I'm gonna be so freaking powerful. It's gonna be nuts. I'll be honest, like Heat, I really want to go for Valinir, the legendary mace in Ulduar. I think that'd be really sick. I looked up how to get it. So you just gotta get 30 of the things from Heroic or whatever, and then once you have 30, you have to go to like this thing in Ulduar, and you have to convert it into this one thing, and then you have to go fight Yogg-Saron. And in the middle of a certain part of the fight, without having the Titans up or something like that, you gotta throw it into them. And then once you kill them, you loot the thing, go back to the anvil or with the making thing, and then you can get the mace. So I think it'd be really cool to have that. I'd be freaking monstrously powerful as a healer. Oh. I just feel like with this guild that we have and our guild leader, it's doable getting Valinir. I even think it's doable for someone to get Shadowmourne. Like, Bashira talks a lot about getting the guild, his guild going for like, you know, raiding and stuff like that. Oh, cool. That's awesome. I'm glad he was asking you. I'm glad you're getting like more involved in it. We're gonna raid together again. How cool is that, bro? It's been 12 years since we've raided together. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. But yeah, like I really want to go raid with Bajira's guild, but the thing is, like, Bajira, he needs to follow the hype. And when Dragonflight comes out, I guarantee you 100% he's gonna jump ship and he's gonna go to Dragonflight.
because that's where the hype is going to be. He won't want to play Wrath, even though I think Wrath is really cool and stuff like that. And technically, he's not even the leader of the guild. It's another guy, Endir. And he's cool. He asked me, he's like, hey, what are your plans for raiding? I'm like, well, I've slotted in a 25 man. And he's like, okay, he goes, I would stay in that. Because he knows what's coming too. He knows that it's probably, it's a good possibility it's gonna fall apart. Because I think a lot of people won't want to go raid unless Bajira is there in the raid with them. You know, that's why they want to go do it. And so I'm like, no, I'm not gonna take that chance and lose a guaranteed spot with a really active leader. I'm not gonna take that chance. So I'd rather stay with Sticky Bandits. I think it's just a better chance of me getting as far as I can in Wrath, you know? And Raiden's really pushing hard. Like, he is dedicated. And I'm like, that's what I need, you know? Oh, man. Let's get the music change up here. Let's get back to Piercing Light, because I love it. Oh, man. Jay! I was just thinking about you. It's like Jay hasn't been on in a while. Miss you, Jay. How's Jay doing? Give us all an update. We always think about you. I just have to figure out what other DPS tests I want to level. Yeah. Rohan Amigo! Jay, Wrath Classic drops in less than a week. There are no queues on the server. Need to take my mental meds consistently. My doc will come on. Come on, you know this. Need to take my mental meds consistently. My doc will come on. You know. What? Wait, what? Are you saying that to me? Because you know I'm on meds. And I know that your doc will come on to me. What? Explain yourself. No, I meant me. Yeah, you should be taking your meds consistently. Why are you not? Get in the schedule. What's going on? You get up, or at night, you set it up, you know, prep it, so when you get up, you take it in the morning, or whenever you have to take it. Oh, the tummy thing. Okay, yeah. Yeah, dude, like, there's no queue in Wrath anymore. And we did the coolest thing. I'm doing a montage on it right now. So you're gonna love this, because it's DK related. Bajira got his DK, and once he was able to go into Altaric Valley, we went into AV, and we immediately went to the base where our leader is. And it was just a group of us, like 5, so like maybe 2 healers and 3 DKs. And they strategically placed, like, here's the entrance. They have 1 DK here around the corner, and then 1 DK here, and then 1 DK in the back. So if some horde comes up, the first DK would grab him, or would grip him, and pull him back. The next one would grip him, and the last one would grip him, and then the boss would just freaking go in and kill him. So we were just pulling guys in, and their graveyard wasn't like up spawned. So they had to like run all the way back. So we were just clicking off horde members as they came in, just pull, and like the elite guys would just kill them. So we just kept on doing it over and over and over until we won, until we killed Drekthar, and then that was it. End of match, we win. So yeah, we chain pull them, just boom, 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 and I would just be healing, you know, healing. It was a womp 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 womp. It was so funny. I'm making a montage on it right now. It's freaking hilarious. I'll send it to you when it's done. But it was so fun. We win like almost every single game because we were just defending that way. Yeah, super fun though. And you get experience, so you can level to 70 by doing that.
these are rough. Yeah, it was super fun, dude. And then, so starting Monday, it's go time. I'm looking for, I think Heat, you and I are gonna be dungeon leveling together, is that right? I assume that's what we're doing, right? Could use 3 other people, Jay, but you got school, I get it, but I'm gonna be healing. Heat, you're probably gonna be tanking. I know you're gonna go prot. So the healer and tank there, we just need 3 DPS. And we're just gonna start Monday. If we can get in, hit those dungeons, and over and over and over. Go, go, go. Get to level 70. Just get to level 70, get that DK up. You can do it with the 50% buff you got going on for the rest of the week. You can do it. You can do it. Just get your homework done and get leveling, man. Because come Monday, it is on. We are going. Heat and I especially, because we got 12 days to get to 80 and get fishing and stuff caught up to wherever it's going to be at, and start getting food and everything, because we start Nax raiding 25 man on October 9th. We are go. It is locked in. We are ready to raid Wrath. So we are rocking and rolling. I gotta look at the path. I think we do a guard keep until 73. Okay, yeah, look at that path if you don't mind. That'd be great. I gotta find out where to go from there. Yeah. So we'll be going to Howling Fjord first. That makes sense. Yeah, but it's on, Jay. It's on. And I've even looked up the requirements for Valinir, which is the legendary healing mace you get from Olderar. I think I can go for it if we have the right, because we have the right group. You have to get 30 of these items from Heroic, and then after you get 30 of them, they're random drops from bosses, then you can mold this item, and then you gotta throw it into Yogg-Saron during one specific part of the fight, and then beat Yogg-Saron, and then once you beat him, then you get the item that you go and turn it into the mace. It's freaking insane. But I will be unstoppable if I get that freaking mace. Oh, so excited. The pump and the hype is real, guys. Wrath comes out in 6 days. Oh, dude, unstoppable healing. Yeah, the Valinir, there's a chance that when you heal with it, it puts a bubble on that person for 15% of the amount that was healed. It's crazy. It's like, boop, shield, boop, shield, boop, boop, shield, shield, shield. You know, it's just freaking nuts. Yeah, it's super powerful. Imagine that's broken in PvP, but being able to get it though is super hard. You gotta run Olderar a lot, and I think you can only get those pieces from boss fights in Heroic. So that means every week I'm gonna be having to run 25-man Heroic and normal Heroic. Or a 10-man Heroic, sorry. And hope that I get 30 of those pieces, and then fight Yogg-Saron and do that thing where you have to do it in the fight. You have to like do it in a way that makes the fight harder, and you gotta throw it into him at a certain spot. It's freaking crazy. It's freaking nuts. But oh man, how cool would that be? So freaking cool. Yeah. And then, like, everyone's talking about getting Shadowmourne. Like, that's cool. That'd be at the end of the expansion for whoever wants that, you know. But that's when, at the end of the expansion, where you're going to see the most powerful 2v2 team come out ever. It's going to be Arms Warrior with Shadowmourne and a Holy Paladin. Unstoppable 2v2 team. Unstoppable.
instructed by Sunny, my trainer, to not do any bicep curls or anything, but I have tendonitis pretty bad right here, so taking a break from that, which is nice. Amy that showed up to BBP with Shadowmoor Enduring Wrath turned into a curb stomp. Yeah, it's just frickin' yeet, you know, done. Frickin' done. Yeah, I really want Valinir. What an achievement to go for, you know? Like, holy crap, that would be sick. I'd be unstoppable. What do we got now? Front plate raises and push-ups. Oh, we're almost done. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna put this off to the side for right now. Actually, I'm gonna take out the bar. Don't need it anymore. Don't need the strong bar. The efficiency kind of chills in the corner these days. So, but yeah, Jay, you can do it, man. First off, you only have school Monday and Wednesday. So today might be a good day. You get your homework done and start leveling. 2, you got a Steam Deck, and you could have it set up so where you could just literally sit on your couch and run around and level your DK. You could get to 70 and roll out. And there is no queue right now. That has basically, for now, has been fixed until release day, of course. It's gonna spike up, obviously. But you can get in the game without having to wait 3 hours. I've been consistently getting in to do Battlegrounds with the Jira the last couple nights. Not a problem at all. Whew. But I do miss you, Jay. Like, guys, I went and saw Jay for the first time after like 9 months. Went over to his house a couple weekends ago, and we just had such a freaking good time hanging out. And, which I want to do again soon. Actually, I told everyone, Jay, but I told her, I hope you're still here. Actually, yesterday I said I'd love to have Jay come over here and we can lift together, like some morning. Like have you come over on a day where I'm like not gonna do much, you know? We'll plan it out. You come over and we just have a good lifting stream and everyone can meet you, you know? In person. That'd be freaking fun. Okay. You got 10 push-ups. Hefe, why are you so screwed? What's up, man? Talk to us. What's going on? What's going on, bro? Why are you screwed? You didn't lose your job, did you? You're in debt because of taxes? What the freak? Probably not gonna make it through this year. What? What's going on? What happened? How does that work? Like, when do you guys pay taxes in Finland? Like, what time of the year? We, in the United States, pay our taxes in January, February. That's when we do our taxes. We kind of, you know, submit for everything and stuff like that. That really sucks. We pay all the time. Well, we do too. Yeah, I mean, we pay, you know, if you have a job that takes your taxes out and pays for it, but my wife and I are independent contractors, so we have to put away money on the side and pay every quarter. So ours is a little different, but yeah, I'm definitely paying all the time. So do we? But I'm kind of confused. We have an automatic calculator out of our paycheck. Yeah, you do. So yeah, you do. But for Rosie and I, we pay every quarter because we don't have an employer. We are self-employed. So we on QuickBooks, it'll tell us what our estimated taxes are from our income, and then we have to go on to IRS and the state and pay separately. So that's what we do. Right, because you're not self-employed. Right. So yeah, it's nice having it taken out. You're like, oh, I'm taking it out. It's good. Do that once. I don't have the forethought for that. Yeah, we it's just a automatic thing we do. We just like, all right, 10% out of what I just got paid. Throw that into a savings account somewhere. Forget about it. You know, and call it good. You know, I'm not be able to pay for an apartment, or in the beginning of the year, I will have to pay such a big amount. It's not realistic. Yes, that's why I have Rosie. One, because I love her, and that's why we got married. And two, it's nice that she's a bookkeeper and she understands this stuff better than I do. So that's nice. What about me? You don't love me? No, I don't love you. Are you kidding? I love you, Jay! I hate you too. Someone show that. That's okay. You can send it through. That's fine. Quarterly is better for independent. Yeah, that's how we do it. For independent, we quarterly. Yeah, she's a bookie. Yep, and she's a dang good one too. And she's super busy. Yeah, she's dang good at it, and she's super, super busy. So busy she had to let go of some people, actually. They weren't worth her time. She'll send Lenny the wrench to break my knees. And I'm into Betty. Jay, what about me? What do you mean? You don't love me? I'd love you more if you play WoW. Specifically Classic. Like you said you were gonna do. Like you said you were gonna do! There, I got it out of my system. Yeah, like how you said 2s were for us only, and you cheated with 3s and Bash. I see you. Because you wouldn't freaking gear up! I can't stay with you when I'm level 4 in gear and you're like level 2 with some blues. Blaming me for our relationship? Yes! It is your fault! I'm like, hey, I'm gearing up, let's go, let's go! And our rank is going up, like, let's go! We can't win anything. And I want to progress, but you want to go off and level Gnome DKs and frickin' crap. I'm done with you. I'm breaking up with you. Halfway, let's go. We don't need this. Can't heal right. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to resort to something very dark. Oh crap. Jay, you just unleashed Hefe. Thanks a lot. Banger job, buddy. Oh my gosh. And the only reason I went with Bash is so I could hopefully get to 1600, upgrade my gear so I could heal you better, so you could upgrade your hunter and get him up there. So I had reasons, but you didn't want to commit. You freaking, no, that's exactly why I wanted to do it. I'm only cheating on you for you. Did it for us. I've actually kind of thought about playing a little bit. I'll be honest, there was a slight moment just recently where I was like, maybe Jay and I can get back on to retail if he's not going to play Brad. I don't know. I just want to play WoW with you. But Wrath is so freaking hyped right now. It's so good. And Monday's gonna be like, I honestly think it's gonna be bigger than when Wrath actually released. That's how awesome it is. Mostly everyone's talking about Wrath right now. You can make the time! If I went to school full time, worked at the VA, and played World of Warcraft, and ran a YouTube channel while I was in college. Hello? Yes, maybe Hefe could do that. Are there any jobs you could do on the side? That is very, very true. Oh, Hefe, I thought you were talking about I'm gonna have to resort to something dark as far as what Jay was saying. Dude, you don't have to resort to anything dark. I'm like, whoa, let's back it up here. Hold on a second. Now I'm actually kind of understanding. I thought you were talking about with Jay. Hefe, you need to go get a second job. That's all you need to do. Get a reliable, another job. You got to sacrifice some time, but dude, let's not resort to anything dark, all right? That's not the way you need to be able to, you know, make a living. You're a friggin' unit. You're special camp. What do you want me to say? No, I'm just saying if I can do that, so can you. That's all I'm saying. Did some side jobs for cash. That's what I did when I was getting. Yeah, I actually donated plasma for a very long time. Even when the money wasn't that great, I was, you know, going to the clinic and having them take my plasma out. It was like $25 for an hour. It wasn't that great, but it was something. I wasn't trying to like hype myself up, Jay. I was just saying, if I can do that, so can you, you know? You can definitely go to school full time and have fun with your friends. I was a plasma dealer. I know you're just having with me, but I love playing WoW with you, man. Hefe, so you're in construction? What else can you do? I can't make more money because of taxes. You can't make more money because of taxes. That's true, you can if it's straight under the table. It costs that much to buy, but anyone that's shady enough to buy a kidney from you is going 6K. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Getting paid under the table, cash. Government doesn't know about it. Now, is it ethical? No, it's not. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. I'm not saying, you know, do it one way or the other. No, Hefe, you don't need to do that. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, Hefe, you don't need to be talking about this dark stuff, alright? Like, listen to what Mort is saying. Get paid straight cash. Like, Rosie and I, an option that we have, I'm not saying this is an option you have because you live in a different area, but we go do testing for certain things. Like, we're going to be doing a VR testing together, and we're getting paid like $200-something in gift cards. That's non-taxable. So we get those, we don't have to claim it. It's stuff like that, you know? Or you do something for someone and they pay you cash. You know, you get that money, you don't tax it, you know? Technically, in the United States, should you be taxing the cash you get? Yes, but not everyone does that. Oh.
Look for solo jobs where people are looking for private work or infrastructure. Yep, that's true. Alright, go get your test done, Jay. Good luck, Jay, yep. My 8 brothers, 8 strong together. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't know about Finland either. Lance is absolutely right. It's easier said than done to get cash. Yeah, it's not easy. You're not going to be handed it, you know. Strong and efficiency. Yeah, you're not going to be just handed it to you, you know, but you can put the effort and find it. I don't think you want to listen to us, Hefe. I think you're just trying to find a way to like not find a solution. Yeah. Let me ask you this, Hefe. Are you working full-time? I don't see how, if someone's working full-time, how a country can tax their citizens so much to the point where they can't sustain a living if they're working full-time. If you're working full-time and you're getting taxed, then you need to start sacrificing some of the amenities that you have in your life to make ends meet. That means any subscription costs that you're subscribed to, maybe the kind of food that you're buying, maybe the events that you're going out to. You know, talking about some things that you may buy on the side. You talk about weed. How much weed do you have? How much money are you spending on weed? You know, I'm not trying to be this as like degrading. I'm just saying the truth. Food, any other stuff like how much weed you're buying, any alcohol you're buying, you're gonna have to start scrapping a lot of those things. You have to go through and find out what things you're gonna have to get rid of right now to make ends meet, to meet your needs, instead of going to get what your wants are. You gotta get rid of your wants to meet your needs first. Then you can start getting your wants. You can tell them that. I don't know. I mean, how are you with money management? Yeah. Are you putting away at least 10% of your paycheck into savings? Or maybe even a little less? Before you go buy your wants, you know? That's the thing. Because you talk a lot about going out. I went to this techno club. I did this. I was so wasted. Well, how much money did you spend on alcohol? You know? If you're spending a lot of money on alcohol and stuff like that, and then you're coming back and you're saying, "Oh, I'm so screwed. I don't have money." I mean, this is tough love, Hefe. I'm sorry you probably didn't come for that, but now I'm kind of going back and thinking about our conversations. I'm going, where are you prioritizing your money? You know, are you meeting your needs before your wants? Or are you going for your wants first and then you're desperately freaking out because you don't have money to meet your needs? Like your apartment, you know? Oh. You don't spend much money, but it doesn't matter if you're not spending much money. It's what you're spending it on. You know, you could have little money and still make ends meet. But if you're spending that little bit of money on your wants before your needs, then you're gonna be in trouble, you know? That's the thing. It's not about how much you're spending, it's about what you're spending it on. You know? It's not a basement. Here's the cash. Oh, if things are tight, you gotta tighten up. Yeah. Much like calories, you'll be surprised if you start tracking. Yeah, start tracking your money. Make a budget for yourself. You know, if you have to downgrade some of the amenities or the quality of life things in your life, then you have to do that. It sucks, but you'll know that you'll have food and shelter. That is the most important thing.
You can do it, Pepe. You gotta sit down with a pen and paper and you gotta write down, what do I need? Big in line, what do I want? And then write down all the things. I need a home, so that's apartment rent. Or if you own a home, that's my mortgage. I need utilities, so water, electricity, how much does that usually cost? I need those. I need food, how much am I spending on food every single month? Write that down. Once you get through all your needs, total that up and go, okay, this is how much I need every month. I need at least this much. Some of those things are variable, so you could put a little cushion in there, but I need this much every month. I need to make this much to be able to survive. Now, what are my wants? I want to play video games, or I want to save up for a new computer, or something like that. Yeah, selling things. I mean, do they have, eBay's not great. I wouldn't trust eBay, but you've got to have different apps in your area that you can put up for sale just for straight cash. That's great to make money, man. Awesome. I have a couple of things I want to sell, like my bike. There's my bike I want to sell. I have a microphone, a Shure microphone that's brand new. Haven't even used it, so there's definitely things you can just pop up for sale and get straight cash for. That'd be awesome, actually. That'd be really, really good. That would help out a lot. But then once you get like that, start getting that extra, stuff. Electricity is going to rise to 300 this winter because of this crisis. Not sure how anyone is going to have electricity here. 300 euros a month. Oof. Yeah, selling your old workout equipment. Yep. Well, then there's this, Hefe. If it comes down to it, what government aid have you looked into? What government aid does the Finland government provide? Is there anything that you can sign up for? Roomies, really good idea. That actually is a really good idea. If you need to find, a place where you can rent with roommates or get other friends together and start lowering the cost of your housing, if that's what it needs to come down to, There are definitely ways to get around it. You have to do some sacrificing, but it's doable, Live with my girlfriend, is she paying half the rent? Let's be real. Is she paying half the rent? And if that's the case, okay, cool. If that's the case, then have you guys thought about getting another roommate? So if you guys get another roommate, if you guys have a 2-bedroom apartment, if you guys don't have a 2-bedroom apartment, can you break your lease and go get a place that has a 2-bedroom and then get a roommate? Yeah. Start breaking everything down to find out where you can save some money, where you can reallocate some money, so you guys can actually live, Instead of turning to this dark thing, you don't have to do that. Again, what government aid programs are there out in Finland? That you can sign up and look into? But the roommate will be illegal, because if roommate will be illegal, then we'll be more screwed. Why will you be more screwed? Why will you be more screwed about living arrangements? You're about to make me start going really deep into learning about taxation in Finland. We have Social Security, but I won't get anything from there because I'm working. Okay. Well, that's not necessarily government aid. That's government retirement. Social Security is more of a retirement thing. government aid are government programs that the government set up to help low-income families. A lot of countries have stuff like that. Like we in the United States have welfare, you know, and there's certain rules that go according to it. It's equal here as government aid. Social Security is. Have you looked at any other kind of programs? But you didn't explain to us how a legal roommate's going to get you more screwed. I think honestly, Hefe, you're looking at this like through very dark lenses. Like you're going, everything I do is going to screw me over, and I don't believe that that's the case. Because you're freaking out. You need to first relax and calm down. Take a couple breaths, you know, and start looking for ways to better the situation instead of everything is against me, I'm screwed. Because if you start looking at it that way, then you're going to be screwed. Does that make sense? Like, there's the phrase, those who think they can and those who think they can't are both usually right. So those who think positively will get positive outcomes, and those who think negatively will get negative outcomes. Both those people are usually right, you know? So right now, you need to start trying to change your mentality, you know? Because the sooner that happens, the sooner you can start making better decisions into bettering your financial, you know, situation. So it's like if you live alone without work, you get paid everything. But if someone lives with you illegally, you get less, and even more lives with you get even less. Can you explain how that actually works? So your job, once you claim that you have another person living at your house, your job will lower your rate at work? How does that work? How does that work? So when you claim that someone else is living with you, like a roommate, your job will say, fine, you're gonna get $10 an hour instead of $15 because of that. That's what you're saying? Similar to welfare here, that is connected to taxing. I don't know much about the welfare system here, because I've never been on it. So the more people that you're living with, the more that you get taxed. Is that what you're saying? Just by people living with you? So are you saying that you have to claim your roommate on your taxes and they have to do the same with you? Is that pretty much what you're saying? That seems kind of fishy. Especially if it's someone you don't really know, you know? I'm about to go into a deep dive on Finland taxes and start learning everything I can about it. Because I feel like there's a way out, Pepe. You just need to find it. But if you get caught, you'll be screwed. Well, then don't do it illegally. You know? Maybe Pepe could look into local basic social assistance programs in this town. Yeah. But that's what I'm saying, like there's gotta be some other kind of, you know, programs or something like that that have been set up. I'm trying to figure this out, but it's not lining up in my mind. Let's back up a little bit. Yeah, I think we need to back up a little bit and actually understand how this is working out. But yeah, like local basic assistance programs, that would be something like, and if needs be, you take out loans. I mean, I hate to say it, but you know, you have to go into debt. Everything's in one place, one system for everyone. You said taxes are automatically deducted from your paycheck. Okay. I'm curious as to how this happens how it happened in the first place. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. There's another good question. Like, one, how did this happen in the first place? And two, did they not deduct enough out of your paycheck? Did they take it out of your paycheck? My wrist is starting to hurt. Like, I got screwed once because I made mistakes on my deductions when I joined a new employer in the past. Ended up owing about $4K, yeah. Oh. Yeah, whenever I was a W-2 employee, I would always have them tax me the max amount that they can tax me. Because I didn't want to owe anything at the end of the year, kind of thing. My accountant, well, you could look at having 4 children before April. Yeah. Oh. My wrist is acting up. I'm going to take ibuprofen today. Alright, back. Lunch is conquered. Nice, Hefe. Single, 0. Yeah. Yep. Single, 0. Married, 0. Kid, 0. Always 0. Make it. Just make ends meet while claiming 0. Hey, you have a way bigger refund, or you don't have to pay anything at all at the end of the year, you know? It's the only option to be in debt, pretty much. I would find a way, Hefe, to not have to go into debt first. That is like a last resort. I was just saying that that's an option, but I would have that as a last option. Like I said, we're kind of curious as to, one, how this all happened in the first place, and two, because I feel like there's more to the story, and two, like, did they not deduct enough out of your paycheck to pay for taxes, you know? Because you get obviously deducted, but there should be a time in the system where the taxes have to come together, you know? It does sound like some lifestyle adjustments are in order. Move forward in the interim. To move forward in the interim. Yes, I believe there are some lifestyle choices you're going to have to make. I'm not a life coach. I have to sacrifice literally everything. It's going to have to be a lot of that, and that's going to suck and hurt. But like what Rosie was saying, maybe there's some things that you can look for, like social assistance programs in town. You've got to look into it before you can believe that they exist. You've got to go on the internet and find out what help you have, what programs, because there's a lot of programs around the area that are literally very secret, nobody knows about, and the government is probably funding them with a ton of money, and nobody takes advantage of them, so that money just gets wasted every single year. There are tons of programs in the United States that people don't know about, and the government's funding, and nobody takes advantage of it because nobody knows about it. So you've got to go out and find what they are and utilize them. Now, that's not to say that you utilize them so you can just stay in the comfy zone that you're in. You're going to have to probably leave that comfort bubble, yes, and sacrifice a lot of your cozy things in life. You know? Like what kind of food you're buying, what kind of activities you're doing for fun, how much you're spending on those things. You can say, I don't spend much, but if you don't have much to spend, then obviously you're not going to spend much, but not spending a lot is still a lot to you. You know? Because you got to make ends meet. So, adjusting things in your life, but also finding some social aid, that's definitely something you can do. All right, here we go. I remember a time when I was in debt to my brother, $1,400 because I owed him rent, and I had $5 to my name. That $5 was a pre-order for Burning Crusade when it came out, when it was about to come out. I had to go back to GameStop and pull back my $5 because I had no money. So I had to pull back that, and my taxes, because I went to school that year and paid my school tuition on a credit card, I got a pretty big return, which all that return went to pay back my brother, like $1,400. So I had no money coming back, like, to me. I was poor as crap, and I had to make adjustments. I had to find a better job. It sucked. It freaking sucked not having any money, you know? But I went through the pain, made some adjustments, got back up and got even further and advanced in life, you know? A budget is clutch for this, yeah. You have to track what you have spent. Then you have to figure out what change can be made, yeah. Oh wow, I spent $100 every 2 weeks on takeout. Spent $300 on video games over a month, even though each video game was $1,500. Even though each game was $1,500. Even though each game was $1,500. I don't understand that. I spent $300 on video games over a month, even though each game was $1,500. I don't get that. But I understand what you mean by like, oh wow, I spent $100 plus every 2 weeks on takeout. Yeah. If you're going out in like $15, okay, gotcha, okay. Hey Bryce. Sorry, I was reading some. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, so like, that's the thing. If you're going out eating all the time, that stuff adds up. And I'm not saying you are, Hefe, but I'm just saying like that's what I did. Because my job when I was super broke is I was eating out everywhere with my boss. Like he would pay for food, then I would pay for food. I spent like over $200 one month in just fast food. It was freaking crazy. It was really bad. And I was like, I can't afford this. You know, the amount of money that I was making? I was like, I need to actually cook at home. It's like, make going out to eat like a special occasion, like once a month or something like that. Or if you can afford it, go out twice a month, you know, depending on your budget. Just some numbers on a script. I'm not a good dev at all, but I was pulling a lot of results, gotcha. All right, well, I'm gonna call it here, guys. I'm gonna do the WoW stream in like 40 minutes or so. So I'm gonna call the gym stream here. You just came at the very end of it, Bryce. So, but yeah, thanks for jumping into the gym stream, guys. It's always fun to have you guys here. We can always talk about stuff. Hefe, we'll probably continue this later. I'm sorry that things are rough. I get it. It does suck, but you will find a way out of it. So, all right, we're sure just got back from the docks. Oh, sweet. All right, so I will catch you guys in about 40 minutes on the WoW stream, and we'll continue there. Thanks for jumping in on the gym stream. See you guys in a bit.